Hey, bananas. I like bananas. Kids, eat your bananas. They're good for you. But, the heck, these bananas are stuck on the table. I can't. Ooh, candy. I like candy. Ugh. I can't reach the candy and get the banana at the same time. I am gonna figure this out though, so as I try and figure out how to get a banana and the candy at the same time, you guys go to this week's episode of Down to Earth.
Welcome to Cosmic Kinetics. We didn't just put a man on the moon. We put big colonies of people on almost every planet. And soon, we'll have pets. Every day, our hardworking staff is working on new products to enhance your day-to-day space life. And in 2057, we're proud to announce exciting new products like solar go-karts, AirPad welcome mats, and waterless swimming pools. Cosmic Kinetics, bringing everyday Earth to space, every day.
Today's my big day. When I was 10 years old, my teacher asked us who would like to visit space. My answer? Why just visit?
Jennifer, they're ready for you.
Ever since then, I've been focused on getting here. My final interview for Head of Innovation, working on Mars directly with my hero. Founder of Cosmic Kinetics and creator of Stellar Water. You're a man full of brilliant insight, Mr. Jonathan B. Columbus. I wonder what the B stands for. At my young age, some people think I'm unqualified for a position like this. To those people, I say, here is my government-issued license to pilot spacecraft, my 6-year college degree completed in 3 years, a 20-page paper on the basics of quantum mechanics, and a headshot. Just for good measure. Soon I'll be up in the stars with important people doing important things. My life can finally begin. Thank you so much. You have no idea how it feels to be denied? Wait, maybe you misstamped, or maybe you need to go back upstairs and get the accepted stamp?
Denied.
By who? You? Who are you?
I report to Mr. Columbus. This came directly from him upon review of your file.
Upon review? Who does he think he is? You think just because you colonized a few planets, you can hold me back? You're a man full of stupid plans, Jonathan B. Columbus. And I'll tell you what the B stands for. Bogus.
Hey, you. Give us a hand with this.
Oh, I don't...
I wasn't asking.
Who is this?
She was yelling at pictures in the conference room.
Thanks for your help, stranger.
Quiet, Gavin.
You got it.
All right. Test number 47 for the AirPad welcome mat. Push this when I say go.
Again, I ask, who is this?
Why can't you push it?
Somebody has to hold these in case Gavin catches on fire.
Is that a possibility?
Ready, everyone?
No.
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 Steady and go.
I am so sorry.
No worries.
Quiet, Gavin.
You got it.
Still too much air. Need this mat to clean anyone entering the colonies, not launch them into the atmosphere.
Reset the calibration to 15%. We'll go again.
It's not the calibration. Have you tried sequencing the liquid helium to a different punch rate?
Of course we did. Did we?
And if this is intended for Mars use, you need a sonic equalizer.
Okay, I'll ask you. Who are you?
Jennifer Carter?
What department are you from?
I'm not.
Excuse the hiccups. I think it's because of all the air we've been shooting into my lungs.
Quiet, Gavin.
You got it.
Why were you in the conference room?
It was my final interview for a position on Mars. I didn't get it.
Good. I don't know why anyone would want a job on Mars.
Are you kidding me? That's where all the brightest stars are. But I was denied by that Einstein wannabe Jonathan B. Columbus.
He has a knack for sniffing out those who are destined for space and those who should be here.
Oh, he does he? Well, if you happen to see him, would you tell him that my new dream is to work on a time machine where I can go back in time and not read everything he ever wrote? Oh, and I'm gonna make my own colony on Mars where I'm the mayor, and every year we have a parade where I make a giant Columbus out of beans. Because that's what he's full of. Beans. He's full of beans, and he wouldn't know a good employee if she walked up and smacked him in his smart face. What?
Tell him yourself.
Well, I would, but he lives on Mars.
I was on Mars. But I find I can get better beans on Earth.
In the flesh.
In the flesh. Should I brace myself for a smacking?
I'm so sorry, sir.
Rosie dear, any progress on my map?
You be the judge. Test 48 for the AirPad welcome mats.
Would you like to do the honors, sir?
No, I just observe.
Steady, everyone, and go.
Very refreshing.
Good work, team.
Actually, Jennifer played a key role in this success.
Minor kink.
Fix the hiccups? Jennifer, come with me.
Whoever that was, I like her.
Me too.
Mr. Columbus,
Please call me Buster.
the B stands for Buster? Buster, I'm sorry about everything I said back there, but I meant it. I'm ready to get out there and do something great for you. Why are you holding me back?
I know it seems like all of the brightest and the best are having a party up in space.
I want to be at that party.
Would you be willing to let go of that plan if I offered you something better?
Like what?
Stay here on Earth and work side by side with me and my team where we serve and innovate for the colonies. We would love to have you.
Ever since I was a little girl, I believed my future was in the stars. I believed my life and my hero was there. Belief is easy. It doesn't require anything. But if I'm going to make Earth my new priority, it's a lot to give up.
I know it's not what you wanted, but I promise, if you let go, you'll find the adventure you're looking for is right here. And it's worth the cost.
I'd love to come work for you, sir.
Please call me Buster.
Letting go of my priorities isn't easy, but this is something better. This was a big day.
So there's this story about these hunters, and they would catch monkeys in really unique ways. They would take a banana, put it in a cage or a trap, and then have a small little hole so that when monkeys come up to it, they would stick their hand in the hole, grab a hold of the banana, and then they would try and pull their arm out of the cage or the trap, and the monkeys couldn't get their hands out. They would pull, and all they had to do was open up their hand, let go of the banana, and they would be freed. But they would get caught because they were busy holding onto this banana and they wouldn't let it go. Let it go, let it go. That's basically what's happening with Jennifer. She is holding onto this dream that she's had ever since she was a little girl. But then she gets her application back and there's a big, fat, red denied stamped right on top of it. But what she doesn't realize is that pretty soon, there's some bigger, better, greater things in store for her. That she actually gets to work alongside her childhood hero and do some great things. You see, that moment that denied stamp was on her application, she had a choice to make. She could either choose to hang on to her dream that she's had her whole life, or she could choose to let it go and to step into the new things that were in store for her. And we saw she finally decides to go and work for this great team. I actually found myself in a really similar situation. I grew up and lived in the same place my whole life. And then a few years back, I got this awesome job opportunity to move 800 miles away from everything that I ever knew. But I had a choice to make. I could choose to hang on to everything that I knew, or I could go and step into the unknown, step into something exciting. And so I let go of all that stuff that I loved so much, and I stepped into what God had in store next for my life. You see, one of our core values here is that we will give up things that we love for things that we love even more. Let me say that again. We give up things we love for things we love even more. There's a story in the Bible, and it's this awesome story of people giving up something that they love and going and pursuing something that they love even more. In Matthew 4:18 through 22, it says, "As Jesus was walking by Lake Galilee, he saw two brothers, Simon called Peter and his brother Andrew. They were throwing a net into the lake because they were fishermen. Jesus said, 'Come follow me, and I will make you fish for people.' So Simon and Andrew immediately left their nets and followed him. As Jesus continued walking by Lake Galilee, he saw two other brothers, James and John, the son of Zebedee. They were in a boat with their father, Zebedee, mending their nets. Jesus told them to come with him. Immediately, they left the boat and their father, and they followed Jesus." So basically what we heard in this story is that these guys, they're living their lives. This is what they do. They're fishermen. And then Jesus shows up on the scene, and it says that they immediately dropped and left their nets. They immediately let go of the life that they knew, and they stepped into a life that Jesus was calling them to. Now, could you imagine if they're like, "Oh, no thanks, Jesus, we're gonna stay here and keep doing our thing." But they don't do that. But if they would have completely missed living life with Jesus and seeing all the miracles that Jesus performed. And then they would go on to do the same things that Jesus did. They gave up something that they loved for something that they loved even more. So if you truly want to follow Jesus, if you really want to be one of Jesus' disciples, it's important to let go of what's comfortable to you, let go of the things that are holding you back, and step into what Jesus has in store for your life. Maybe for your life, what it would look like to follow Jesus and be his disciple is your group of friends are making fun of somebody. So maybe you need to let go and give up that group of friends and move forward and step into, instead of making fun of people, encouraging people and helping others out. For others of you, letting go is letting go of your comfort and actually talking to your friends about who Jesus is. That it may be uncomfortable, but you let that go and you step in and really be his disciple and share who Jesus is in your life. Others of you, to be Jesus' disciples, it means stop saying bad words. That all your friends are saying maybe some bad words and you know to yourself, like, this isn't really how Jesus would want me to talk. So it's choosing not to use those words anymore. For others of you, instead of sitting around being bored or being on your phone or playing games or watching TV, it's actually going out and helping other people. What would it really look like for you to truly be one of Jesus' disciples, to really follow the life of Jesus? What is that thing that God is calling you to let go of and to step into what he has in store for you? So if you call yourself a Christian, that means that you are a disciple of Jesus. And Jesus' disciples give up things they love for things they love even more.